What's happening, everybody? Wanted to pick a different venue other than the balcony. I actually had to take a little walk because I got to tell you, I was a little, I got myself a little riled up today, which is kind of cool. It's okay. But I got to tell you, man, it's just crazy how I'm looking at posts today, and I'm looking at people commenting on my posts, and I'm like, my God, these people are talking about an apocalypse. Like they're talking about an apocalypse. So what do? Hey Sharon, hey Lauren, hey David, hey Alyssa, hey Lisa. I looked up the Greek meaning of apocalypse. It's apocalypsis. Do you know what that means? That means an awakening. That means a revelation. Chris, how are you? An awakening and a revelation. For all these little crying little son of a bitches out there, and I think they know who I'm talking about. Wake up. This is an awakening. Wake up and change your mindset. I'm going to do everything I can not to curse because I normally don't curse on my Facebook Live, so I'm trying not to. But let's get this straight here. Right now, we are going through something that is supposed to be making us better people. It's supposed to be having us look inside ourselves internally to find out who we are and what we are going to do after this pandemic is over. People are sitting at home right now. I see people tweeting, and that's why sometimes you got to stay off these social networks. I see these millennials, these broken, weak, spineless millennials complaining about the line was too long at the Starbucks drive-thru because they couldn't get their $6 latte or their caramel frappuccino. Are you kidding me? I mean, are you kidding me? Kids are dying to go back to school because they want to see their friends. They're stuck home. They hated school before this happened. These are little kids. They want to see their friends. They know what's important. And we got these little millennials. And these people putting up these political posts, bashing Trump. I mean, look, there are many presidents I didn't like. I would never publicly, I'm not a political person at all, but I would never publicly put my president down in an open forum where the rest of the world can see it. And our politicians, my God, people, listen, you want to get away from fear, shut off the goddamn television set. Shut it off. Seriously. You're doing it. You're creating your own fear because you're listening to these morons who are competing each other for the next election while people are dying. My God, I'm bored. People are saying I'm bored. Okay, you want to be one of the people in the hospital hooked up to a ventilator that may not make it and could die? You're bored? Instead of working on yourself, working on something that's going to make the world a better place? Are you friggin' kidding me? I mean, are you absolutely kidding me? It's a joke. It's just amazing. It's amazing, my friends. They're not getting it, Chris. They're just not. Alex, thanks for watching. Danielle, Babam. It just amazes me. I wake up every single morning. Listen, our minds are the most powerful thing. I remember a year ago, and this is when I started training my mind really well. I remember a year ago watching a video by David Goggins. And if you're not following David Goggins, follow David Goggins. And I remember David Goggins saying, he said, let me tell you something. He goes, this is a guy who went through three periods of hell to make it into the Navy SEALs. 3. Did the second one with broken shins, the third one with broken feet, and they said, how did you do it? He goes, I trained my mind to welcome that pain because I knew that pain was going to get me to where I needed to be. I knew that pain was going to take me to where I want to be. And we still have all these little crying son of a bitches in this world complaining how bored they are. And the line's too long at Starbucks because I can't get my $6 latte. Please, wake up. Apocalypsis is Greek for apocalypse. It means awakening. It means awakening, and it means revelation. No one is waking up, and no one is revealing who they want to be and who they want to become. To me, that's a damn shame. That's a damn shame. This has got to be a wake-up call, man. Getting back to David Goggins, I brought him up because I wake up every day. I am down here in Orlando, Florida, by myself, alone. That's a mental battle in itself. I came down here to get my dream going. My dream's on hold. That's okay. I've made myself mentally strong. I can endure it. I can be alone. Hey, Jeff, 37, brother. It was. Let me tell you. It's the strong are going to survive through this. The weak are going to stay exactly where they are. Worse off, they're going to be in a worse place than they are. If you cannot train your mind to get through this, how are you going to adapt to what's coming in the future? The changes that are going to take place in this world. I want people to succeed. I want people to elevate themselves. But seeing all this nonsense and all this crap, so I put up the post. I put up the post about the nurse making 20,000 pounds a year and a reality star making $72 million a year. You have to see my inbox on Messenger. I wish I could take a screenshot and show you. I would never do that. I would never give away their names. But one person actually put on my timeline, go to my timeline, and said, well, you know what? Both those people made choices. You shouldn't be disparaging one over the other. I'm not disparaging her. God bless her. Society made her a multi-gazillionaire for putting out a sex tape. We put more emphasis on reality stars than we do the people serving in our military, in our hospitals, in police, firemen. Go ahead, go have your wine party and watch The Bachelorette. Go watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians. And what is that going to do to benefit your life? Seriously, wake up. I stopped myself there. I caught myself. But it's our minds are there are so many weak minds out there. There are so many people that are willing to rather crawl up into a ball than to take on a challenge and say to themselves, here's what makes a winner, God damn it. I'll tell you what makes a fucking winner. I don't care if you fail, you're still a winner. It's when the mind says, why do you keep doing this? Why do you keep trying? Try, fail. Then all of a sudden the mind says, oh shit, I better get on board with this person. Because obviously they're not going to stop. They are not going to stop. No, they're not. Thank you, Vicky. They are not going to stop. Jill, how are you? They are not going to stop. People, that's why there's only 1% in this world with true success. 1%. Because they are the ones who will put their balls on the line to make sure they get to where they want to go. While our little millennial friends and all of these other people out there fighting with one another over political ideologies, they're causing the anger, the anxiety, the stress, and the fear in you because you allow it. I'm telling you right now, you allow it. I haven't watched the news since January of 2015. I get my sound bites. I'll go looking for what I need to know. I'm not going to sit there and watch people argue and disparage my president. I'm not a Republican or a Democrat. Trump was my president. Obama was my president. Bush was my president. Clinton was my president. This is my goddamn country. All of you people out there putting up your political bullshit, you should be ashamed of yourself. Because all you're doing is throwing out little trash. Garbage. It's all garbage. You're littering other people's minds, just like the Democrats and Republicans are, just like the news networks are, just like the politicians are, just like the governments are around the world, and all that is going to change. It is, well, David, when I say an age thing, parenting these days was too soft on these young people, man. I got to tell you, they get away with murder. They get away with anything they want to do. And guess what? As a parent, my daughters are on right now. I tell them, you live life with passion and purpose, or they'll tell you, because I will not allow them to live a miserable life. It's my job to tell them that all this bullshit that's going on in the world is nonsense. And that's all it is nonsense. It's an awakening. It's a revelation. It's up to us to wake up. It's up to us to reveal who we were and get rid of it if we don't like it and reveal who we want to be to move forward. That is strength. That is an adaptation. That is setting your mind up to know that if you keep fighting through struggles, you keep fighting through pain, you keep doing what you have to do with that pain, your mind will adapt to it and become exactly who you want. It will be on your side and working with you, not against you. That's why there are so many mental issues in this world. There are so many mental issues because people don't have the will to fight. They would rather give up. They would rather simply give up. And I'm sick and tired of it. I won't give up. I failed a million goddamn times. I've succeeded, but I failed a lot more than I've succeeded. Believe me when I tell you. I came down here for a dream. It was shut down by this pandemic. I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. And I hope none of you are either. Elevate yourself. Elevate your others. Babam. I love you. Stay away from the toxicity. Shut off the goddamn news. Fear is an illusion, and it's being created and manufactured by the people you put on a pedestal. Shut it off. I love you. Have a great night. Peace.